Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Friday already and we're at the end of the week, and this is my third video using Stamperia The Owl House. If you haven't seen my other two videos, please go back and have a look. I shall link them at the end of this video. Also, if you haven't seen a flip through of the Stamperia Owl House paper pad that I'm using, that is on maybe 3 videos back now. Or 4. It's a craft haul. I'll link that at the end of the video too, and you can see all the papers, because I've cut quite a few out of these now. You can see all the papers at every page, so you know what is in the pad before you go and buy it. So let's get going. So we've already made this week some little mini gift card holders, and also some very easy swing cards. So what are we going to make today? Well, it's going to be another easy one because it's Christmas and we want them to be, well, it's not Christmas yet, but Christmas is coming. We're going to make some little pillow boxes using the paper pad. Now I'm picking small things to make because it is an 8x8 paper pad, and it's nice to make little dinky things that you can either make when you've got 5 minutes, time in front of the TV, and it's just lovely. So this is what we're going to make. I'm sticking with white again because I think it works nice with this rustic colours. So I've used Tim Holtz's pillow box die, but if you haven't got this pillow box die, there are lots of templates on the internet if you put pillow box die where you can make one yourself without a die. But if you have got this one, this is what I'm going to do. So on this one, it ends up that you cut 2 of the same, and it cuts out the shape, and it also gives you the score lines to bend on. So that's all I'm doing here, just giving those score lines a bit of a bend. Take extra care around this part here. These are the closures, just give yourself a moment to get those bended in shape. And once you've got that, give your sides a little push down, and we just want to glue them together. And all you do for that, I'm going to add a bit of tape here because this will help me to speed up the process, because hopefully it'll stick down quicker. So on the 2 outer panels, I've just got some tape, and up near the edges here I'm going to add some glue. This glue also gives me a little bit of wiggle room. So you layer the 2 together. So if you've gone on the internet and found a template and got the shape, you would do exactly the same as this. Second piece now, and a bit of glue. Oops. All you do then is turn that round and glue it together. Get those level, give those a good squish down. Once you have given them a good squish down, you can fold one side in, oops, and one side over. That would work exactly the same, like I say, if you've just cut a panel yourself. One side in and one side over. Now there I can see I've got a little bit of a gap, so I'm just going to pop a bit of glue there and oops, give it a quick pinch. Just a quick pinch to seal that side shut. Same's happened to me here. I've not put enough glue on that other side, so let's seal that one shut. With a quick squeeze. Okay. This sometimes happens when it's just finding its way of fitting together. Okay, so once you've got your pillow box made, the base, it is literally a case of decorating it. What I've chosen to do, now you could ink these edges as well if you wanted to, if that's your thing. I'm keeping with it, it's pretty simple. So what I've got is a piece of black gingham, and I'm going to pop that around the centre of my pillar box. And I'm going to tape that on both sides. So let's just pop a bit of tape on there. And a bit on there. And that will keep it in position whilst I add some paper. Now, to add the paper around, the piece I am using is, let's see, 3 and 3, just under 3 3/4 inches wide. And the way I'm judging that is this length here in the middle. Don't go any wider than that middle piece. Now all you need to do is place a little score line or fold line approximately 1/2 inch up from the bottom. That gives you a bit of an anchor. And then you can place some glue on there or tape and hook. Oh, I've done that wrong, haven't I? I have done that wrong. I've just seen there. Don't add your tape on yet. Your ribbon on yet. Let's get that off a second. Rewind. So, you've got your box here. Take your piece of paper and hook it over one side, like that. Sorry about that. Let's see. I added my ribbon on too soon. Oh well, we all make mistakes, don't we? Let's pop that on there. So once you've got that firmly stuck, start to bend your paper around your pillow box. You see that? Just like so. And then unfold it. And you can either use glue if you're going to have more time than me. So I'm going to use tape because it'll adhere much quicker. See, my glue hasn't set already. Let's pop that back up again. So place that on there. And start to bring that around your box. There we go. Follow it up on the other side. Once you start getting to near this top edge, I'm going to add a bit more tape, but you can add glue because you're going to have more time than me. Stick that onto there and give yourself an edge to stick to. So all you're doing is popping your tape around that box so that you can add your papers onto it. Once it's stuck like that, it's a simple case of trimming away the extra piece. And that's why I'm not giving you a measurement here for the papers, because you just want to fold it yourself and you don't want it to come up short. So just give yourself enough to go around like so. Now I've got patterns on both of the sides there, and I like that from the back. So I'm going to switch this part around to make this the top of my box, like that. And this is going to be the back of my box. Now, you remember that ribbon we had? Well, it's time for it to come back again. You want to add your ribbon around the centre now, on top of the paper. I was thinking of underneath there, but you don't want to do it underneath. So the only way you want to add it to is to the top of the box. So add your ribbon here and add your tape to hold it in place, like so. Not on the back. I was thinking of the ribbon that we put around the gift card holders, and I was thinking that needed to go under the paper, so sorry about that. Okay, so once you've got that, you then need your elements to decorate. I've got one of the topper panels. This isn't the, I say plainer, but the one with a bit more space in the middle so that you can layer up some images. And I've added some foam pads to the back of that. Now you can add this onto gold card or whatever colour card you want to use, or you can just pop it on as it is. I tend to cut them out with a tiny bit of a white border anyway, which is why I like using them with the white card, because one complements the other. So once you've got these off, and you do want to put a few on this part because the box is bowed, so you want it to stick down. So this then should go here, right in the middle. Let's pop that on, give that a good squish down, and at this point you can tie your ribbon. You've got him well and truly anchored in now. It's up to you which side of the box you have your ribbon. I think one I've got one side and one I've got on the other. It doesn't really matter. Just give that a little pull to even it up. And I'm going to just give mine a tidy up there. Okay, let that get into position. That looks nice. Okay, and then I've got some elements to pop on here. So I've got my little owl. So I'm going to get rid of some of this part of the picture by putting my owl on. I'm going to add a little bit of this so he's just poking out from underneath. And I think I'm just going to cut that to fit. So let's trim that edge there. That's great. So let's pop my owl on. This is cut from one of the papers. And I'm going to have him sat right there, I think. Popping that on my foam pad there. And then this I am going to place across the top there. And I'm going to do that with another foam pad. Let's get my... Here we go. Let's see how many I need. I definitely need one there. And then I'm going to cut the other ones to fit. I'm going to have a little bit on that end there. And a bit here. Okay, and then that should fit over my owl then. I'll pop a little bit of glue on there just to catch it, and then this should fit nicely so that the little owl is peeking out as well. There we go. And all I'm going to add now to this top corner is this little Cozy Nights sentiment, and that hopefully should fit at the top. Let's see if we can get that on. There we go. I'm going to tuck that behind his ear a little bit, getting that on. And there we go. That's another one that looks very cute. I've got some gems. So I'm going to add just a few gems around, I think, because I just like the way the gems look on it. I'm going to add 3 here, randomly. And then a couple up here, I think. That should do us. I might put that one down. Let's just get them in the right positions. There we go. And of course you can also add some very Cozy Nights, because it is Cozy Nights there. Some little, oh, my glitter, I need some more glitter glue, I think. Some glitter on here. Just add a bit on there. Some snow on here. If you can't add glitter now, when can you add glitter? And there you go. That bit up here too, why not? Know when to stop, Karen. And that is your other little colour box. So I hope you enjoyed those. They look really pretty, don't they? So simple to make, Don't forget, of course, to add your ribbon after you've put your paper on this one. So I hope you've enjoyed that video, and that should conclude my little series of makes with the Stamperia Owl House paper pad. I've still got lots of papers left, so I'm sure another project will be coming along shortly. But that's it for this week. I hope you've enjoyed them and all the other makes. Let's get them in. Our lovely owl cards, and of course the gift card holders as well. So I hope you enjoyed those. If you do, please give us a like and a thumbs up, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.